How do Christian teens talk about faith without feeling awkward? Imagine walking into a room full of friends and feeling confident enough to share what matters most to you. That's what talking about faith should feel like. Many Christian teens wonder how to discuss their beliefs without feeling uncomfortable or out of place. The key is to understand that faith conversations are part of growing spiritually and personally. When teens approach these talks with honesty and curiosity, they find it easier to connect with others. First, it helps to remember that adolescence is a time when questions and doubts naturally come up. Teens often wonder if their faith is truly theirs or just something they inherited from family. Encouraging them to ask honest questions without fear of judgment creates a safe space. When parents, mentors, or friends share their own struggles with faith, it shows that doubts are normal. This openness makes teens feel less alone and more willing to share their own thoughts. Creating a respectful environment is essential. Teens are more likely to talk when adults listen carefully and respond kindly. Instead of telling them what to think, asking open-ended questions like, "What do you believe about this?" or "How does that make you feel?" invites them to reflect it and express themselves. This approach respects their growing independence and helps them develop their personal understanding of faith. Practical ways to talk about faith include being ready for spontaneous moments. Sometimes a casual conversation or a quiet moment can turn into a meaningful faith talk. Encouraging prayer and reflection helps teens process their feelings and find comfort when discussing tough topics. Using social media thoughtfully can also be a way for teens to share their faith stories or questions in a natural, less intimidating way. Learning to think biblically every day is another helpful step. When teens focus on renewing their minds with scripture and discern truth from the many ideas they encounter, they build confidence in their beliefs. Participating in faith communities where questions are welcomed and shared experiences are normal also supports this growth. Most importantly, talking about faith without feeling awkward comes from ongoing relationships built on trust, patience, and respect. When adults walk alongside teens in their faith journey, they help them face doubts, celebrate joys, and find purpose in their beliefs. This process aligns with discipleship principles by nurturing spiritual maturity through honest conversations and shared exploration. When teens see faith as a journey, not a test they must pass, they become more comfortable sharing their beliefs openly and confidently.